Tonight on NBC Nightly News with Brian Williams.
All right, we know we have to do it, but no one said getting healthy is easy, and quantity of food is just as important as the quality of food, but sometimes there are outlying factors that you may not be aware of. And here to break down weight loss resistance is Dr. Mikell Parsons from the Natural Path Health Center. Welcome to the show again, Dr. Parsons. It's always great talking to you. We ended last week with a trivia question, which I would assume would be pretty easy, but no. What is the #1 vegetable consumed by children? I actually said Brussels sprouts, and you laughed, and that is not the answer. What is the answer, Dr. Parsons?
The #1 answer is a combination, ketchup and French fries.
Oh,
ketchup and French fries. They had to recategorize what a vegetable was, or they wouldn't eat them. So ketchup and French fries are the #1 vegetable that children are eating.
Because they eat it so much, it now has to constitute as a vegetable?
Yes, we had to kind of bend the rules.
Oh, no.
So that's pretty sad.
Yeah,
it's pretty sad.
It is pretty sad. And our winner, by the way, Vanis Cantwell. Vanis Cantwell.
Good job. Yay.
Congratulations, she got it. And, yeah, no, I think that's great that people are able to answer these questions. Weight loss resistance, let's talk about that and why it does happen. Obviously, we start when we're young, eating French fries and that kind of thing, so it becomes maybe a lifestyle of bad eating. How do we stop that?
Well, let's first define what weight loss resistance is. Weight loss resistance is a condition where you might be eating relatively healthy, you're doing some exercise, and the weight's not coming off. You try a program, you might lose a few pounds, then you plateau, the weight's not coming off. We were designed to burn fat. That's how our bodies were made. We are supposed to be fat burners. When we go from fat burning to fat storing, that's an indication that something is wrong in our physiology, okay, because we're not supposed to store fat. The question is, what is it? People who fall into that category, which is about 10% of the population, they can't lose weight, they feel frustrated, they've failed, they've tried, they've failed, you know, it's a vicious circle, and then they finally give up and say, this is just the way I am. I'm supposed to be 50 pounds overweight. I can't help it. Well, it's not because of their lack of trying, it's because there's a problem somewhere in their body. They have a block to burning fat. So there's a variety of causes for that. Sometimes it's a thyroid condition, and there's a lot of undiagnosed low thyroid problems, and that's going to tell your body to store fat.
So is this what happens? I'm sorry to interrupt, but we're looking at a list of weight loss resistance. Are these symptoms of weight loss resistance?
Some of these can be symptoms. Some of these are physiological problems. Food allergies is a big one. For example, you know, I'm a nutritionist. I try to eat healthy, and I haven't always been like that. So years prior, I've done some damage to my physiology. And I was trying to, my New Year's resolution last year was I'm going to eat more green stuff, because green and I don't really get along, but I have to suck it up and do it. And I started eating a lot of spinach, and what I didn't realize is I was slowly getting puffy around my waistline, and I was starting to have some irritable bowel problems. And it took me a while to figure out I'm allergic to spinach. And when I stopped spinach, I kid you not, I lost 1 inch in my waist. 1 inch. And all I did was stop eating my allergy food.
Who would have guessed that?
Who would have thunk it? You know, because food is supposed to be our friend. It's not supposed to be our enemy. Yeah, what's up with spinach? It's supposed to build muscles. Not on me. It rips me up in my digestive system.
A lot of these things is something that I think in your classes you teach to people, which I think is fantastic. You've teamed up with Bistro Rustico for a cooking class. Tell us quickly about that.
We are doing a 3-module class, and it will be at Bistro Rustico. We will have a lecture, so we'll talk about, you know, what does a healthy meal look like? What components do we need each time we eat? And then we'll actually go into the kitchen, and we will be preparing different foods. We've got different things planned for each class. One of the things that we're both adamant about is how to have a couple staples and turn that into 3 or 4 different meals that last you the week. So we're going to talk about shopping, how to shop in a healthy way, what are the danger aisles in the store. We're going to go in, you're going to walk out being so much more empowered with making healthy decisions and turning food into something that tastes good. You know, I always thought healthy food was scary and, ooh, I don't want it, nasty, ick. And it doesn't have to be that way. So it's going to show you how to be liberated with your food.
Well, call Dr. Parsons at that number, 447-1404, if you are interested in that class. Before we leave, we have another question for everybody. Not so much trivia this time,
Not
though.
so much trivia.
So this is a question for everyone. How many diets have you tried and failed with? So everyone has tried dieting before. How many diets have you tried and failed with? Email your answers to naturopathfresno@yahoo.com. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Or you can call. And people who email an answer can join Dr. Parsons for lunch at Bistro Rustico on March 24th. You can pick her brain there, all about health. Any question you ever had, pick her brain. Naturopathfresno.com, and she is over at 6103 North 1st Street. Thank you, Dr. Parsons, for being here.
You're welcome.
That's an easy one compared to the last one.
Yes, I thought I'd go easy on you.
Thanks, Dr. Parsons. See you next week. Don't go away. There's more Central Valley Today after this.